Let's talk about, from a Google engineer's perspective, why G Suite versus the non-business, non-paid, free versions of Google services don't work the same. I think this person's anonymous, so I'm not going to name them, but everything they said sounded pretty reasonable. I will start by saying, I will give you reason. I don't think it's a good excuse, but it should at least give you some insight. I'm a software engineer working on, I'm not going to say exactly what they work on, within the workspace organization, and I'm a primary privacy advocate for some product. So I have firsthand experience as to why it is so dumb. The primary reason that business versus non-business accounts can't share data is due to the differences in our privacy policy between these accounts. A business account cannot have any of its data used for ads or product development and cannot have any of its data used for machine learning models that aren't specific to that account. Fair enough. Video suggestions is a good example of an account-specific model where each account has a model that is trained for that account's suggestions, but for consumer accounts, everyone's data feeds into a single model. Fair enough. The reason this causes problems with sharing data between consumer accounts and business accounts comes down to laziness, lack of effort. If a consumer account, for example, asks for Google Assistant to do something, the logs and events are used to further train the Assistant models. If they ask to do something and the device you're interacting with is owned by a business account, we have to take special precautions not to use that specific data for the models. Since even the name of the device is considered personally identifiable information, and that chunk of audio can't be used in models. That chunk of audio can't be used in models because our systems are so large and complex. And due to the way success is measured for projects, doing the necessary work to filter that data is an afterthought and not typically worth the effort in some engineers' minds. I disagree with this approach. With the approach Google takes in these cases, but do appreciate that we take users' data privacy seriously within Workspace, and I can't speak for ads or any other org. That's a good disclaimer right there. I just wish we followed through better, and I'm constantly filing bugs internally and advocating for these same things that you rant about. It's just a lot of people to convince and a lot of money at stake. So yes, that is an explanation, but it's a bad excuse and it sucks because I am a paying freaking customer and it doesn't make sense that my G Suite account should have limited functionality compared to a flippin' ad-supported free account. Yeah, that was it. It's stupid. I hate it. But thank you for the explanation.
Well, it makes sense.
Honesty.
That's sort of, you come to that conclusion, but just big company doing big company things.
Yeah, that suck.
Thanks for watching, and thanks to Secretlab for sponsoring this week's clips. Secretlab chairs are engineered to keep you comfy, and with up to 5 years of warranty and a 49-day return policy, you're covered if anything goes wrong. Head to the link in the description to get your Secretlab chair today.